Good day, everyone. My name is Angel May de Monteverde, and I am here to discuss the results of my research in the Child and Adolescent Learner and Learning Principles in Unit 6. So, firstly, in middle childhood or the primary schooler, the definition of physical development is the children's stamina, motor abilities, and muscle strength improve during middle childhood. Children develop the motor abilities required to carry out intricate motions, enabling them to take part in a wide range of physical activities. By 2 years after menarche, most physical development in females is finished. So the general characteristics of physical development in the middle childhood is characterized by wide differences in growth patterns. Genders, ethnicity, genetics, hormones, nutrition, environment, or disease may all play a role in these variances. So the factors affecting the development in middle childhood are heredity, genetics, and ethnicity. So moving on to the cognitive development, the neurons involved in cognition, language, and social abilities are solidified during middle childhood. Children develop cognitive control between the ages of 7 and 11, becoming increasingly capable of responding just to certain stimuli and starting to efficiently process and comprehend. So it is characterized by starting a new experience, formal education, and they also get better at both short and long-term memory. So the factors affecting the cognitive development of middle childhood are as follows. Biological rather. For example, is childbirth weight, nutrition, and infectious diseases. The socio-economic, or for example, the parental assets, income, and education. And lastly, the environmental. For example, the home environment, provision of appropriate play. So when we talk about social-emotional development, it is defined as middle childhood social-emotional development entails discovering what feelings and emotions are, comprehending their causes and effects, recognizing your own feeling as well as those of others, and creating practical coping mechanisms. It is characterized by the beginning of a stronger and more intricate interactions with peers. Having friends, especially ones of the same sex, takes on greater emotional significance or more on intense peer pressure. And the factors affecting the socio-emotional development are family risk factors, the maternal depression or mental illness in the family, parental substance abuse, parent incarceration, parental unemployment, family violation and poverty, risk factors within the child are fussy temperament, developmental delay, and serious health issues. So, talking about late childhood or the intermediate schooler, the definition of physical development lays the foundation for adolescent years, when boys and girls will go through puberty and undergo major mental and cognitive development as they enter adulthood. So the general characteristics define the child encounters the outside world in late childhood. The late childhood age is between the ages of 9 and 12. Between this stage and the next, children grow very quickly. So the factors affecting the development are genetics, environment, gender, physical and mental well-being, nutrition, family, social life, education, and play. So talking about cognitive development, late childhood is a time of continued cognitive development as thought processes becomes more rational and structured while processing concrete data. At this age, kids may plan and set goals since they have a basic understanding of past, present, and future. So the characteristics are slow physical growth, good learning ability, playfulness, interest in a variety of activities, growth in creativity, time to force socializations, and etc. So the factors affecting cognitive development are family environment, like family involvement, quality time spent with the young children has significant impact on their cognitive capability. Learning environment or classroom variables. This includes facilities such as seating arrangements, number of children, learning material, visual aids, philosophy of education, and etc. So moving on, talking about socio-emotional development, it is defined as when the children have a more realistic sense of who they are and a better understanding of their talents and flaws due to their increased ability to compare their own performance to that of others, and their increased cognitive flexibility is the case. So the characteristics, or according to Erickson, says that kids in their late childhood are very active or hardworking. They never stop acting, making plans, having fun, hanging out with friends, and doing things. They are learning how they compare to their peers at this point, which is a really dynamic time for them. So the factors affecting the social-emotional development, uh, it is influenced by three central factors: biology, including genetics and temperament; environment, including socioeconomic status and support; and relationships. So another, or lastly, is the adolescence period or the high school learner. So the physical development in adolescence is defined as um, the changes that occur through a process called puberty. Your child's brain releases particular hormones during puberty. Your child's body physically changes as a result of the hormones as due to their sexual organs. There will probably be a growth spike for a child. The general characteristics, or in adolescence, by the time puberty is over, many young people have grown to their full adult height. Beyond the growth spurts, both males and females experience body odor, acne, and an increase in body hair. Women will not notice changes in the location of fat on their bodies. So the factors affecting the physical development in the adolescence period are genes, diet or nutrition, and exercise before and during adolescence, chronic illnesses, substance use, development in other areas. So when it comes to cognitive development, it is defined as the changes in the brain that enable thinking and learning are referred to as cognitive development. So adolescent brains go through a lot of growth and development, much like in early childhood. Adolescents' capacity to make and carry out decisions that will support their success, both now and in the future, will be strengthened by these adjustments. So the general characteristics or development of more advanced thoughts processes occurs during adolescence, or also called as formal logical operations. This period may also allow for abstract thought and the capability to generate original inquiries or fresh ideas. It can also mean having the capacity to compare and contrast various points of view and various ideas and viewpoints. So talking about the factors affecting the cognitive development of adolescent: learning styles and multiple intelligences, disabilities, trauma, mental health disorders, and substance use. So that would be all. Thank you. Thank you for listening, and God bless us all.